Colorado. Hey, Kyra, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thanks for talking to me.
Sure. What's up?
Yeah, so I've had it moments. My husband and I both work for the government, and we were severely affected by the shutdown, earlier this year for the 35 days. We were stupid and got a loan to cover basic expenses, and we paid it back immediately when we got paid, but that was our moment of knowing that we couldn't keep doing this. We have hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, and we were just tired of it. So we're looking down the barrel again because both of us work for the government of, it possibly shutting down around the same time in December, just before Christmas. And my question is, we've already put down $1,000 in savings, and we're putting down everything we can towards debt. I'm wondering if we should have something a little more on the side as savings just in case we are shut down again and we don't have another paycheck for over a month or however long we're shut down for.
So I guess I missed the news story. I wasn't aware there was a pending shutdown in December. A federal government shutdown again?
So basically what happened is in September they passed a continuing resolution until November of last week, which they passed, and it's due to be renewed December 20th. Last year it was December 21st, and we don't know for sure if there's going to be a shutdown. Our hope is that it doesn't happen again. We're just wanting to prepare for
I understand that part.
If it
I'm just
does
saying
happen, that's all.
The point I'm making is that if there was a political battle going on that would point towards a shutdown, which is where one party is using the operation of the federal government as leverage to get some kind of legislation through on the other party, that's usually what causes a shutdown. Because otherwise they just keep borrowing into oblivion and keep paying everybody, right?
Right, correct.
Which is what the continuing resolutions are. And if there was a pending shutdown, there would be a lot of news stories about it. I understand, but I mean, it's fairly common practice for these continuing resolutions to just be updated unless there's some kind of brouhaha in the air, and I haven't heard of one. And so I'm thinking the probability of a shutdown this Christmas season is considerably different than last Christmas season. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, no, the number of times the federal government has shut down and not paid you guys on time is so few. You have a fresh wound. I understand that. It makes you a wee bit sensitive about the subject. Yeah.
We just started the debt-free snowball.
Good.
And we just don't want to do anything that would put us back into that position.
I don't want you to either. And if the news heats up and you feel like there's right now, I would say it's I'm just sticking a wet finger in the air. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gauging the amount of news stories out there on this, which are almost zero. Okay? And so based on that, I'm going to say there's less than a 5% chance of a shutdown, that the continuing resolution's probably just going to sail right through. If that changes and you start seeing news stories everywhere and you're instead of a 95-5 ratio on percentage chance of shutdown, you end up going, hey, this is 50-50, then I would just stop my baby step 2 and build up cash until the storm blows over. But no, I do not change the baby steps because you're in a volatile job situation. I stop working the baby steps until you get past a volatile job situation. And so, like, if someone calls me up similarly, Kyra, and says, hey, I think I'm going to get laid off at work, I always try to figure out what that means. Does that mean that there's a 50-50 chance because they've laid off a bunch of other people all around you, every desk around you is empty, or there's a 90% chance you're going to get laid off? If so, then stop your baby steps and build up cash. But I just have a vague worry because 3 years ago some other people got laid off. No, you don't stop it then. That's just a vague worry. That's the difference in a probability of something happening and worrying. But again, I appreciate you got a fresh wound from last year, and I appreciate you don't want to take a step back and all of that. But if you really think there's a 50-50 chance of the government shutting down on the 20th, based on information you have that I don't, then you would stop your baby steps and pile up cash. But if there's a 5% chance, no, you rock on. There's a 5% chance anybody gets laid off on any day. That's just life. And so you just keep working through all of that. Hey, thanks for the call. We appreciate you joining us. And I'm glad you're making progress. Way to go.